Hi, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Gemini for the month of April 2015. And please remember to check your rising and your moon sign. That can give you more information. And I want to say, as a general thing for all signs, I have been doing some readings now, and what I've been seeing is that April is a month of beginnings. Okay, and we talked before in the previous months about the changes and endings and all of that. We saw it in February and we saw it in the March readings as well. So April is going to be a month where we start this new phase of our lives, okay? For those of you that perhaps you cope a bit better with all the changes, the transition to a new period, a new start is going to be easier. For those that are still a bit, feisty and, fighting against the change, it's, of course, going to be a little bit more turbulent. But let's get with your reading, Gemini, because this is a great reading, and I really mean it. I'm not just saying it. We have in the challenge position the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, just like I said, it's a card that talks about new beginnings. The Ace is all the aces are the beginnings of a new period. The Ace of Wands talks about a creative new period, okay? And it's also, the Wands is the element of fire, so it can very well mean a creative things in terms of being artistic, okay? Creative projects. It can also be creative endeavors in terms of your career. Now, here's the thing. The reading really goes towards those of you who are single. It's not something I actually, prepare, of course, but it's kind of moving towards that. But bear with me because it has an explanation. For those of you who are already in a relationship, it can have another way of manifesting itself. Now, in the center of the reading, we have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, first of all, yes, it is an offer of love, a message of love, someone who actually declares their love to you. And I'm not saying you're going to do it, Gemini, unless you have some water in your chart, because the Knight of Cups represents the water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I usually see this also as the poet. This is the card of the artist, because we have the emotion of the water. And also, if you can see here, the knight has the wings of Mercury on his armor. And that is, having power, having the ability to dominate the words, So that combination, it comes out as the poet, the musician, that type of artist. So this very well can mean that you are having a new start in a creative project. It can mean that someone is coming into your life with an offer in terms of your creative life, your creative careers, if you're an artist. And it can also be a new start with a love relationship, someone who is finally declaring their love to you. Now, in the position of the help that you're going to receive, you have the Three of Wands. And this is why I say it can also apply to careers, especially if they are creative careers. When I say creative, doesn't necessarily have to be artistic, okay? There are many careers that are creative, but doesn't necessarily are, considered artistic, okay? And you can be creative in many ways in your career. But here's the thing. The Three of Wands talks about having opportunities. This is someone who is waiting for his ships to come. He's very peacefully seeing that the opportunities are right there and they're just coming over. So combined with the offer of the Knight of Cups, this can very well be someone who has offered you something, offer you opportunities, and the doors are finally opening up for you, okay, and for your projects. Now, that's great because that's the help that you're going to receive, Gemini. And it's also one, so it's also creative. Now, in the position of the things you won't be able to change, that you have to accept. There's another great card that supports the idea of a love relationship, because we have the Page of Cups. I see the Page of Cups as Cupid. So again, this is a new start in a relationship, for a romantic relationship for many of you. It also can mean that you are sort of renewing the love in your pre-existent relationship, because Cupid, it's about having fun with your love relationship, okay? Being almost like a kid, and that kind of innocent type of play with love. And it also means that perhaps if it doesn't have to do with a relationship, a romantic relationship, the Page of Cups can be about kids, okay? General kids, and kids can bring joy into your life. So perhaps you are developing some kind of creative endeavor that has to do with kids, okay? And someone will come in. This Page of Cups actually represents someone who will give you an offer, who will give you opportunities, and the doors will open. And it's a work that involves working with kids, okay? And that will bring you a lot of joy. And here's the most interesting part. In the outcome position, we have two cards. One is the Hermit. The Hermit is a card that talks about going within, actually taking this light that the Hermit has and going through the darker sides of ourselves, learning about ourselves, being able to exercise self-knowledge. And it's a very spiritual card. And the thing is that it came up with another card that is the Two of Cups, another highly spiritual card, because it is a card that talks about the coming together of soulmates. Okay, so at first, the first thing that this could talk about is, yes, you are actually meeting someone who is a soulmate to you. So please remember, we don't have just one soulmate, we can have many. But this person that, declares their love to you, you will feel an instant click, and it's a very good type of love relationship. We have three cards that actually talk about a relationship, a romantic type of relationship, okay? But in the case that it has to do with some kind of project, that this other option that we have been talking about, this development in relation to this offer will allow you to grow spiritually, okay? Because this is a meeting of soulmates. This is a type of opportunity, a type of relationship that will allow you to know yourself better, okay? Will allow you to develop your soul, will allow you to start to find your real path in life, okay? So it's actually a really, really great month, and it's a month that it's a beginning in a very spiritual way for you, Gemini. Something that will allow you to start to see things like, I feel like things have been out of focus for most of us. And for you this month, after all the changes, you start to gather your thoughts, and you're able to put everything into one path and knowing where you have to go, okay? You will know that by the end of April where you belong. That's the thing with the Two of Cups. Whether it's with someone in particular, or whether it has to do with a special project or job or something like that. But you will find a place where you know you belong, and that's probably one of the best things that can happen to any human being. So I'm very happy for you. Please let me know how that goes throughout the month of April. And I want to thank everyone who watches and likes and comments my videos. And I will see you in the reading for next month. Thank you.